Hey, what's up, Army? Welcome back. And if you're new, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for choosing to share this space with me. I hope you're doing well. Um, I'm just going to get right into it. I think I'm going to start out with the charms and see what comes out. And I've also been guided to the tarot. The tarot has been flashing in my head all day. So let's just do it. Let's just do it. There's like this rushing energy that I keep feeling. I actually started this video and had to stop and restart because I was just fumbling over my words. This is this this is a wheel, right? You see that as a wheel? I'm seeing I like it looks like a wheel, right? But what I'm seeing, I'm hearing, do you know what you want? I'm seeing I'm seeing the compass from Pirates of the Caribbean. Compass doesn't work unless you know what you want, unless you know what your intentions are, unless you know where you want to go. Getting this kind of double energy where some of you are a little lost, some of you aren't sure what to focus on. And some of you are know exactly what to focus on. I was hearing Titanic, iceberg, straight ahead. It's like you know where you're going. Some of you know you've made your intentions clear to the universe, and you know, and some of you are struggling with it a little bit. There's that rabbit from Alice in Wonderland. Late for a very important date. I'm getting this energy of like somebody knows exactly what they're trying to manifest. Somebody knows the life that they want. Somebody is learning to focus on what they want, but it's honing in on the details. Really getting into the feeling and the energy of it. Really getting into bringing your desires into the present moment. Really like not taking no for an answer. Like this is what I want. Like something helps you to shift. It's this energy of being lost or being confused, or allowing like I'm seeing somebody walking along a path headed in the right direction, but distracted, like over here, over here, over here. Oh, I want that. Oh, ice cream. Oh, squirrel. You know what I mean? Like, so this is either you currently, or this was you and now you found your focus. Either way, focus is found. So it's almost like the confusion is on purpose. The distractions are on purpose. The fog is on purpose. It's to help you really hone in. There's this energy of thinking you want something and then getting a little closer to it, and having it come into a closer focus, and and before you get too close, or before you get wrapped up in it, or before it bites you, you're like, oh shit, never mind. And it's like, maybe that's not what I want. What I actually want, like, let's use an example of, like, this is what spirit's giving me. Let's say you have used, like some kind of celebrity as your point of focus. Like, let's say, I don't know, you've had a crush on Johnny Depp since you were 9 years old, and you're like, that's the kind of guy I want. That I'm using Johnny Depp as an example, but and then it's almost like you find something out. You've had a point of, I don't want to say this about Johnny Depp because I love Johnny Depp, so I don't want to say you find out that he's a terrible person, because I don't think Johnny Depp's a terrible person, and I don't want to know if Johnny Depp is a terrible person. But there has been somebody, maybe somebody in your past, that has been your point of focus, where you've been wanting them to come back, or a job that you used to have that you want back, or there's something that you were using as a point of focus, and it wasn't clear, and it's like you were able to see it for what it is versus what you thought it was. I know I'm rambling, I'm very sorry, but it's just like difficult for me to explain. It's like you were able, something switched your focus, something made you say, never mind, that's I that it's like something suited the old you. Thank you, spirit. Fuck. Something suited the old you. It's what you used to want. But when you look at it realistically, in this new skin, in this new you, in this grown version of you, in this developed version of you, in the version of you that you are now, the version of you that has let go of toxic cycles and all, it's like the new version of you was trying to hold on to something the old version of you loved. I hope that makes sense to somebody. And you're coming to realize that. You're coming to realize, I wanted that, but I see now that it's the old me that wanted that. It's the old me that wanted that. And when I look at it, when I take it at face value, and I really, really look at it honestly look at it, and as a self-reflective kind of thing, like honestly look at it, and looking at yourself at the same time, is that a match? Is that really what I want? Is that really going to fit who I am now? And there's this struggle of letting go, because I'm getting like this 6 of Cups energy, like there are moments and there are memories attached to that. I'm hearing idealism, but you're coming to grips with the realization that was the old you that wanted that, and the new you actually wants more, and there's nothing wrong with that. And it's almost this energy of, you never reached that. I don't want to say almost, you never reached that destination, you never reached that ideal, because your higher self, spirit, God knew that you would grow out of it. Like your angels, whatever you believe in, like I said, your higher self knew that in 10 years, 20 years or something, you were going to grow out of that and not want it anymore. So it's almost like, I say that a lot, huh? Almost. Just trying to explain the feelings that I get. It's like when your kid wants something that you know is bad for them, and it's like you think you want that, but you don't because X, Y, and Z. So I'm not going to give that to you. And the kid could be mad all that they want, right? The kid could be pissed off and be like, why? I want that. All my friends have that. Or why won't you let me have that? Why won't you let me do that? Why? And then as an adult, they're like, oh, I'm actually glad you never let me have that. I'm actually glad you did it this way. This is the conversation that you are having with your guides and your higher self and God and the universe. It's almost like I thought I wanted it and I thought you were being mean by not letting me have it, but now I see. Am I making sense? That's a lot for two charms, isn't it? Bro. Gosh. I just heard it. It's your graduation. And I'm getting this energy of like, was like chill coming through me, but then it stopped right here. It's the energy of one of my most recent readings where I spoke about crossing that threshold, releasing the old, releasing what no longer serves you, and being honest about what no longer serves you. Like, you can't cross that threshold into what's really meant for you until you do that. There's this rush, but it's like it can't finish. It can't give you the grand finale or announce your arrival until you come to that place of acceptance, until you come to that place of willingness to let go of what you thought you always wanted, until you come to the realization, maybe that really wasn't good for me. Thank you for saving me. There's this level of maturity. I'm getting the example of like somebody. That's interesting. I'm getting the example of like I'm sorry, I'm seeing all kinds of stuff right now, but I'm getting the example of like a boy or a teenager, right? A teenager looks at like supermodels or Playboy models or like this idealism of the perfect woman, and they're like, oh, if I'm ever rich and famous, I'm gonna like I'm gonna be the next Hugh Hefner, and I'm gonna sleep with all these women, and I'm gonna have them like surrounding me. You know what I mean? And I'm seeing this person achieve that, and like coming to this certain point in their life, in their maturity, where realistically they no longer want that, where realistically they want a realistic woman. But because they've held on to this idea for so long, but this is what I've always wanted, but this is what I've always wanted. And then they're in it and they're like, but this isn't what I want. This is not satisfying. This is not fulfilling. And that's not to say that everybody who ends up in that position is not satisfied or fulfilled. I mean, some love it and stay there forever. This is somebody who has achieved something and gotten into it. This is a switch up. This is a different energy than what we were talking about. It's the two energies are somebody has grown and realized they don't want something, has grown and realized that they've been saved from something, and somebody else has grown and achieved this ideal that they always thought they wanted, and within that ideal they're waking up to, but this is not what I want, this is not fulfillment, and not knowing how to let go of the old notion of themselves. It's almost like they've identified so much with this ideal that they've grown into that they don't know who they are without it. They don't know how to, they've objectified this. It's an interesting word, spirit. They've objectified this ideal, this belief, this stature, this status, this dream. This is what I've always wanted. When I was a kid, this is what I've always wanted. And I got it. I'm in it. But there's this sense of dissatisfaction and this person doesn't know why. And it's because you've grown out of that. You've grown out of that ideal. You've grown out of that. There's more for you. On either side of these, there's this need to release the old, release what you thought you knew, release, it's the idea of maybe God does know me a little more than I know myself. Maybe there is a higher self or a higher realm trying to bring me to my fullest spiritual potential. On one side, there's somebody who is connected spiritually that can recognize what they've been saved from. On the other side, this person has been more connected materially. And now that they've come to a certain level of awareness or a certain level of consciousness, they're realizing that this life is not fulfilling them on a spiritual level. All right, let's see what we pulled before. We have the parrot. Forgive me for not knowing what this is. If you know, put it in the comments. Educate me. The cross. It's like that's the Star of David, right? But why is it in a Hamsa hand? That's the part that confuses me. Blessed. Tree. And a key. There's this energy of somebody who has mimicked what they've been told they should want. They're realizing that their life has been a series of things that they've been told, like man or woman, that's been told, well, you're supposed to like this. Like to be a successful man, or to be a successful woman, or, men do this and women do that. It's somebody's coming to the realization. It's that weeding out of the thoughts that are the thoughts, the likes, the dislikes that are genuinely yours versus the ones that were programmed into you. What do you actually like? And that whole hold on a second. Okay, sorry. And that whole there's another layer. It's standing in this life you always thought you wanted, right? And realizing or asking yourself, did I ever even want this? Or is this just something that I was told I was supposed to want? Standing in the middle of this life and questioning if that is this really what I want? And not only that, but looking at your surroundings and recognizing that even though you have not acknowledged the spiritual aspects that have led you there, you're recognizing, just as this other person that has switched their focus and realized that they were protected from something. Oh, wait, maybe I don't want that. This person is standing in the middle of what they always wanted, realizing that even within that life, there are things that they've been protected from. It's coming to this realization that they can't ignore the presence of guides, of their higher self, of the universe, of God. They can't ignore the divine intervention that has taken place in their life to protect them within this environment that did not serve their highest good. It's the key. Did I show you the key? There's a key here. It's the key to this person's existence. It's the key to this person's happiness. Honoring themselves, honoring their truth, honoring what their heart has wanted all along, and not deciphering, like I said before, deciphering what they were told they were supposed to want versus what they've actually always wanted. Spirit's giving me that example again. It's the energy of like a man who was told he's supposed to want tons of women, but when he peels back the layers, when he peels back what he's always wanted in his heart, what he's always wanted in his heart is one down to earth ride or die chick that he can count on. I've gone on long with these charms. I didn't expect that. Pull a couple more now, Fortune Tarot. Oh, there's this energy in my hand. It's that same energy that, oh, it's like when you feel your whole body is getting ready to sneeze, and you go to sneeze and you're like, and it stops. That's what I keep feeling. I don't know why Spirit is giving me this example, but it's like, how do I decently word that? It's the energy of somebody being in a moment of passion. And very excited, right? But very like, this is what I've always wanted, or this is what I'm supposed to want, or this is, okay? But then coming this close to that climax point and not being able to get past it. This person thinks that there is something wrong with them because they can't find their way past that climax point. But it's not them, it's the environment. Okay, we have brave. Something's going on in my throat. Maybe somebody needs to speak a truth or speak their own truth. I don't know. Brave. Imagine the number 3. A fish skeleton. I don't think I've ever even seen this. And the letter D. I'm sorry, I didn't show you the other ones. I'm hearing the Lorax when there's like one tree left and he starts singing that song, let it die, let it shrivel up and die. This person, either side, I'm really being drawn more towards this side of the person who's actually in an environment that they always thought that they wanted. It's almost like a parallel life. Like I'm seeing like I don't know if you've ever seen the movie The Family Man with Nicolas Cage. That's what I'm seeing right now. The Family Man with Nicolas Cage is one of my favorite movies, but he's like he like how do I cliff notes this? Like has this high school sweetheart, right? But instead of like they go off to college, and instead of him continuing to pursue this high school sweetheart, he kind of goes to her, and then he becomes like this super rich, super successful guy that's like with another chick every other night. And then like one Christmas he gets shown a glimpse of what his life would have been, and he like wakes up in his life with his high school sweetheart. Like he wakes up in the life that he could have had. And like I say in the movie, it's just a glimpse. He ends up having to go back to the life that he actually created, and in that life that he actually created, when he goes back to that life that he actually created, he realizes how much more, like at first he's miserable in this other life because he's not rich and he doesn't have everything, the cars and the girls and all that other stuff that he had in the other life. So he's miserable, but then there's this substance that he gets from this life that he doesn't have in the life that he created. So when he's transported back to the life that he created, he all he can think about is this. This is maybe this is the same person. Maybe you're seeing both sides of the coin. Maybe you're thinking like, what if I had pursued that instead of this? What if I had valued that? What if I had valued the valuable things over the monetary things? What if I had pursued my heart over my desires, over what I was told I was supposed to want? Somebody is looking at both sides of the coin. I feel like that's what this is. Where someone has, like Nick Cage in that movie, pursued the finer things only to realize that they've missed out on the things of the heart. Let's pull some tarot. I shuffled this before, and I was seeing the nines again. The channel message that I got was the nines. I saw Nine of Swords, Nine of Cups. That's the energy that we're talking about, though. We have the Page of Pentacles with the Nine of Wands is another 9. Like, how do I start over? How do I go back? How somebody's wondering how to cross that threshold. The letter T is jumping out at me. Crab, fearless, camera. Somebody's wondering how to genuinely cross that threshold. How do I switch lives? How do I switch personalities? How do I just say, I don't want that anymore. I don't like that anymore. This person's entire environment is based around, I just heard a whole lot of nothing. And people with a whole lot of nothing to offer. Monetarily, maybe they have a lot to offer. They can probably help you, build a business or teach you how to make fast money. Maybe even teach you how to con people. But at the end of the day, this person feels like they don't really have anyone by their side, that partner, that ride or die, that confidant. And that's what they want. And they're asking themselves, is it too late? Did I miss out on this reality that I could have had? It's very emotional and honest. What else, please? Got the Three of Wands. The Five of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune. Two of Cups. And the Strength. This is the energy that I'm talking about. This is like looking out into the horizon, wanting something better. The only one is like, which one of these is not like the other, right? The only one that doesn't fit is this Five of Swords. This Five of Swords could be It feels like self-sabotage as opposed to outside influence. It's like, even if it was outside influence, like we said before, people projecting their ideals onto someone, right? Even if that was the case, this person is still realizing that they allowed that to happen. They're realizing they allowed somebody else to set their ideals for them. They allowed somebody else to set their goals for them. They allowed somebody else to tell them what they wanted instead of asking themselves what they wanted. This is the energy I'm getting off of this Five of Swords. But this is, it's so small compared to the Wheel, the Two of Cups, and the Strength. This energy, this wheel, this wheel is right in the middle of the spread. It's like it's never too late. And this person might have it's either this person has a specific person in mind, like the movie, or it's just this ideal. It's just a new focus of what they really want. This Five of Swords could also be like, I'm getting the energy of like sabotaging yourself in the sense of saying like, if there is another specific person involved, of saying like, I ruined it, I'll never have that. Maybe you did. Clarify this Five of Swords for me, please. You know what? Let's just go across the board. It's just Three of Wands. I heard wait for it. Three of Cups. This is Five of Swords. I should have said it. I should have fucking said it. I didn't though, and you're not going to believe me if I say it now, but I was seeing the Death card. And it's the Death card. It's this energy of like, I have to know. What is this wheel? It's like putting the swords down. The wheel is the Nine of Cups. What is the Two of Cups, please? Magician. And the Strength, please. Ace of Cups. 3, 2, 1. Three of Cups, Two of Cups, Ace of Cups here. Ace of Cups is... This is interesting. This is it's a turnover, and it all feels energetic, because I say that because it's cups. It's all cups with the Magician. It's all like trying to manifest something new, putting the focus and the emotions. I said that in the beginning. Really, putting the focus and the emotions into something new, into something that will genuinely serve you. And I don't know that I see another specific person, but it's realigning your ideals. It's realigning what you really want and moving towards that, putting an end to this, again, this self-sabotage energy, which could have something to do with other people, or it could just be yourself. And maybe it's these fears, even fears about love, fears about a lasting relationship. Maybe you've never had seen an example of a lasting relationship. Maybe you didn't think something like that exists, and you've just convinced yourself that you can't have that, but it's still what you want. It's like that, still believing in finding your unicorn. Refusing to give up on that, and realizing that you did give up on that, that you allowed others to tell you, get real, that doesn't exist. And because of that, you gave up on it for a while. But this energy of like, it's just something that won't leave you. Let's do one more row. Wrap it up. So, but with this death, it's a new beginning. If it's a fresh start, it's a clean slate. This death card has a white rose. It's peace. It's a new beginning. It's a new way of thinking. It's a new alignment I'm hearing. The Six of Cups with the Three of Cups. More cups, bro. There's a lot of cups out here. I said that before. It's emotional. It's honest. Somebody's coming to grips with their emotions. It's like this volcano. What else, please? Queen of Pentacles. It's the energy of somebody like I said before. You know how I said there were two energies? There's somebody in an environment realizing that's not what they wanted, somebody refocusing their ideals and realizing that they were saved from something. It's almost like there's something that they were focused on, not realizing that there's something bigger. There's a greater level of establishment, of fulfillment. It's a sense of a dream you forgot about. I forgot I wanted that. I forgot that's what I wanted to be. I forgot that's what I wanted to do. I got so distracted. I forgot. This Queen of Pentacles, I said before that everything's cups and nothing is solid. That's what I'm talking about. Bringing everything, like, now it's switching back over to that other energy. When you go from the Five of Swords to the Death to the Queen of Pentacles, it's honing in on your manifestations, bringing above, below, really truly creating from the heart space. This is green. The pentacle is over the heart, but it's like your heart creates something you can count on. Or someone. What else, please? Eight of Swords. Why is this Eight of Swords here now? The Wheel, the Nine of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. It's like, what is this Eight of Swords, please? The Star and the Lovers. The Nine of Pentacles. Judgment. I just heard you realize you were free all along. Maybe you felt trapped or blinded by something. Bound to something. It's that energy, like I said before. Thinking that you want something. But that's what I want, but that's what I want, but that's what I want. And Spirit and God and the angels are like, you don't want that, baby. No, that's what I want. You don't want that. You already have what you need. See, it's the same, it's in the same place. It's coming out of this space and into this space. Realizing that you already have all the power. You already have the keys. We got the key earlier. You already have the key to your own freedom. It's a sense of putting, like saying, I don't know how to say this. It's like putting all your eggs in one basket and saying, I won't be able to have this without that person or that job or that whatever. I won't be able to manifest this. How am I supposed to do this on my own? This is what I always wanted. This is supposed to help me get there. But Spirit is saying you have everything you need. It's already in your hands. It's the idea of putting your future in somebody else's hands, and they, what is that word? They like fumble it, or they just tease you with it, or they like the idea that you think that you can't have it without them. But you can. Oh, I messed up my cards now. I put them in there wrong. What else, please? I gotta take it. It flipped. I gotta take it. Nine of Pentacles again. Page of Swords. I don't like the way those two feel, so I don't like the way they fell out. Nine of Pentacles. Another one for Nine of Pentacles, please. Something. Seven of Cups. Page of Swords. Hangman. Four of Swords. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, this is that energy that I was talking about before. Tell me more about this Seven of Cups. It's really this Page of Cups, Four of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, Temperance. It's that energy I was just talking about, where somebody has convinced you you can't have something without them, or you won't be anything without them, and you believe it. You believe it. And they're just sitting back, almost holding your heart captive. That's what this is. I said that before. This is the heart chakra. This is holding your heart captive. This switching back and forth, because it's like on one hand, there's this energy of somebody holding your heart captive, wanting you to think that they are the end all be all. And then on the other hand, there's this person that's been in this environment that they're trying to grow out of, and they're looking at somebody else as their end all be all. Are they looking at each other? Spirit said one is looking in the right direction. The one with the pure intentions is looking in the right direction. It's the need to really analyze, like we said in the beginning, really analyze, do I genuinely want this, or is it my old self that wants this? It's like someone is looking at someone as their ideal and really, really seeing it in that Nick Cage Family Man kind of way. While the person that they're looking at, their heart is trapped by somebody else manipulating them, and they need to realize that's not really what they want. They need to turn around. It's the energy of what you, I said that before, what you want is right there. It's just Spirit just said what you want is right there. It's just not right there. To put it in simpler terms, let's put it this way. Someone is looking at you as their ideal and their wish fulfillment, and they are trying to change their life to accommodate, while you're looking at somebody else who's not willing to change shit to accommodate you. They just want to keep you hanging. So this goes back to the beginning. This goes back to the need to refocus, really analyze, what are you looking at? You're trying to manifest something with somebody that only wants to keep you on the hook. It's a call to get really realistic with yourself. Is this really what I want? Do I really want to hang on to this ideal of a person that's hasn't shown me this Two of Cups, hasn't shown me this Nine of Cups, hasn't shown me this Ace of Cups. They've only shown me this. And they've only left me in this Nine of Pentacles. This Temperance. We have the Page of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, and the Seven of Swords, and the Temperance. This is the divine coming in and showing you. It's the energy of the channeled message that I just did, that I've gotten so involved in this, I forgot all about that. The channeled message where they're like coming in with an apology just to hold on to you or just to keep you confused. This is all still not solid. The Seven of Cups and the Page of Cups. What's solid is the Seven of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. The sneaky, greedy energy, and the divine is like the joy is in the cups. Look at the way she's holding those cups. This is the Two of Cups. It's the Two of Cups. The divine is saying it's not there, baby. It's there. It's there. It's there. But you're not looking in the right spot. You're blinding yourself to the truth. You're blinding yourself to what you've actually manifested. And what you've actually manifested is what you think it is, but better. And this watching and waiting, and you're looking in the wrong direction. This Three of Wands, this person has their back to the Three of Cups and the Six of Cups. It's like, yes, there is maybe even a past life love. Yes, there is a connection. But it's not over there. It's over there. Spirit keeps saying that. It's not over there. It's over there. And it will love you. They will love you. You just gotta let go. That's this energy, this Four of Pentacles. It's like this person is manipulating it in such a way where it's like you don't think they're holding on to you. They're holding on to you, but they've gaslighted you to a point where they're like, you're the one holding on. But energetically, or they've been breadcrumbing you, or they've been, I don't know, dropping these things to make you think that they're actually going to come through, keeping you holding on to them. They're under the surface, illusionary, trying to make you hold on to them, keeping your heart captive. I'm hearing it again. They're intentionally keeping your heart captive by breadcrumbing you, or the divine is telling you to free yourself. That this is here. Maybe this Five of Swords is this other energy interfering, keeping you from this wheel, this Two of Cups, and this strength, keeping you from finding your strength to finally say, you know what? I don't want that. You know what? I was mad that I didn't get it, but I understand now that I didn't get it for my own protection. Spirit is calling you to release yourself from this back and forth energy. Release yourself from this It's like you're in two minds about somebody. This magician energy, this Seven of Cups energy, you're in two minds about somebody that prefers to be single. It's like this is them and you're the bird, refusing to see them. You see the bird's got his eyes covered? Refusing to see them for who they really are. Because who you want them to be is so much nicer than who they really are. And it makes it hard. But there is somebody that is everything. 10101. There is somebody that is everything that you thought this person was. 10111. It's not over there. It's over there. And whoever I'm talking to, you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. And I'm going to leave it at that because we've gone over an hour. It's not over there, it's over there. Where is your focus? What do you really want? Work on manifesting that. All right, for real. I'm going to leave it there. If you're still with me, you're a real one, and I appreciate you. I thank you for your presence. I thank you for watching this. I thank you for your time, your attention, and your love. And I will catch you on the next one. You're beautiful. I love you.